Mr. Spaceman has come home from his graduation. Ah, what is he to do next? Oh, of course, he needs to look for jobs. Oh, wait, where's the coffee? Ah, of course, he can't start work without his coffee. He is ready. What can a student do? What can a student that's graduated with a master's can do? Ah, that's right. He can look at burger places. Flip burgers. Well, there's nothing interesting. So far, so good. Some few good positions. I'll click on that, look at it. Huh, that looks actually quite interesting. What is this? Let's actually take a look at this. Hamburger SV manager? Oh, well, surely with his master's degree, you should apply for that. He will be a manager in no time. Wow, that was a very quick application. Ah, one application done, time to play some video games. And he scores! Hey, what a good goal. But wait, what is this? What is this notification? I don't understand. Let us take a closer look. What happened? Are you saying that we got accepted? And it's a football team? But it says hamburger! What are you gonna do? Hello world and welcome to a new game on my channel, Football Manager 21. Yes, very exciting, very interesting. We just upgraded from 20 to 21, but it already looks better. And if you would have been following me through this, time on my Twitter or on my YouTube, you would have known that my save for this one will be hamburger. Hence the weird little intro thingy before. So, as you probably would have guessed, as you can read the title, this is episode 0 where I'll be talking about, some of the stuff I don't want to be talking about in episode 1. So if you do want to skip it, just go to the first one. But to be fair, if you want to have a little bit of background information on the save and on what I'm going to do and maybe on some of the key players I should focus on, please stay. It'll be very entertaining, I wanted to say, but I don't know how that's going to turn out. But yeah, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, like I say, like, subscribe, tell me in the comments what you think, what you not like, all that sort of stuff. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you the first introduction, like how the game first starts, how, all the history about the club, not all, some. And then we're going to end it. After that, we're going to be doing work on episode 1. So yeah, hope I can get 2 videos out today for you guys. If not, wait for tomorrow. But anyways, I hope you enjoy. Breaking news from Hamburg. Hamburger SV hired Spaceman. Mr. Spaceman, yes, that name will be changed, is the new manager of Hamburger SV. Now, the 22-year-old has put pen to paper on a 3-year deal worth 13.75 thousand per week. That's kind of a good wage for a graduate position. And he replaces the previous manager, Theon. And as you can see here, I look a little bit different to how I normally look. Let me just have it. This is as close as I could have gotten. I'm really bad with Football Manager face making stuff. Founded in 1887, Hamburger SV are a professional German club currently playing in the Bundesliga 2, or Bundesliga 2. They narrowly failed to win promotion from the Bundesliga 2 last term. The club play their home games at Volkspark Stadion and possess excellent training facilities and great youth facilities, so be sure to use that. The club has adequate academy coaching and an adequate youth recruitment network. The club is affectionately known as Die Rothosen or Der Dino, which means red shorts and the dinosaurs, respectively. And they retain a fierce rivalry with FC San Pauli. The club enjoyed probably their best spell of success during the 1980s, although now enduring a 17-year barren spell, having not won a competition since 2003. Rothhausen still have a history of which they can be justly proud. Hamburger SV won the Champions Cup in 1983 and finished runners-up once, won the German top division 6 times and are 8 times runner-up, won the Cup Winners' Cup in 1977 and finished runners-up once, and finished runners-up in the Euro Super Cup in 1977 and 1983. After the disastrous 2017-2018 Bundesliga season under 3 different coaches, a final day win over Borussia Mönchengladbach was not enough to escape relegation. They were relegated to Bundesliga 2 for the first time in the Bundesliga history. We will be doing this with apparently what is the best 11, and this is the formation that the team went for prior to me. This is a professional squad, as you can see at the bottom, with the hot prospect of Varapakia and the top earner of Bobby Wood, and the captain is Aaron Hunt. And the key player for this game will be Sven Ulrich, who is actually an ex-keeper of Bayern Munich and should be doing a lot of good stuff for us in the second division. Another players to take note of is Gideon Jung, Kittel, Tim Leopold, and that's pretty much it. A lot of the players will be good. Van Dronglin is a very good defender as well, but he's very injured. In terms of club vision, the goal is to sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. But the 5-year plan is very simple as always. Work within the wage budget, sign players safe for a profit, and have minimum 2-year contracts for first team players. Again, very basic stuff. End of the current season, they want us to finish in the top half and reach the third round of the DFB Pokal minimum, so that should be something we should look forward to. And they want us to get promotion to the Bundesliga in the next 2 seasons. Now, hopefully, we could be pushing for something earlier than that, but you never know. So with that in mind, and the induction schedule to be left as the way it should, because if that's what the game suggests, that's what's going to happen, we're ready to jump into the first team. We're ready to see how the team looks like. We're ready to see how Football Manager 21 looks like. What the plan is for episode 0 is we're going to look at some of the players. We're going to highlight some of the players we want on our team or some positions we want to improve. And from then on, what we're going to do, we're going to sim and we're going to play till the first game of the season, which that's where episode 1 will pick up. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay, folks, and here we are. Finally, Football Manager 21 is here. I hope you're excited. And if you're watching me instead of playing this game, first of all, what are you doing? But second of all, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let's get into it. Wow. First of all, first things first. First reactions. Man, everyone needs to do a first reaction video if you're on YouTube. I love the purple. I hope you love the purple as well. That's it. That's my first reactions there. So I was looking at the squad while everything was setting up, and there are some players that I need to get rid of first and straight away. Most importantly, Bobby Wood on £42,000 a week, which is funny because you're in Germany, but I never change it from pounds because I've gotten used to it. But wow, what is this? That's a lot of money for this league, and he's not even the best player. He's not even a good player here. So if you take a look at, maybe even compare him to Theodor, look at this. This is nothing in comparison. He's a little bit quick, and I already see, I think, a little bit of problem there with 0. So that's a bit of a strange thing. Bobby Wood, mate, I am sorry, 150k. I potentially could get something from you, hopefully, but you never know. Submit, and this is another thing we should look into. Our transfer budget is very short, and I now kind of realize why people, start their saves with good teams, because they can spend money and afford players. I can't, so I'm a little bit stupid. As you can see, a big problem is quite a lot of people are, running out the contracts. They're kind of old as well, so potentially they could be moved on and replaced with someone younger. If you're new to Football Manager, by the way, when you load up the game for the first time, for example, you click on Tactics. See, you have a Tactics Induction. You can create a tactic now and then, go through the tactical styles, the formation, the player roles, or if you already know what the heck you're doing, skip, and you know how to skip. Right, so what about us? Well, our manager suggests we do Route 1, Fluid Counterattack, and Direct Counterattack. We are a great team, and I think the best way for us to play would be something along these lines. I could try and adapt it a little bit more. I do like the 5-3-5-2-1 at the back, so we'll be messing around with this kind of formations, potentially buying some more good center backs, and because I will show you actually why this is a very good formation for me personally. Mainly because of 2 people. First of all, we have Tim Leopold, who is an amazing left back. I am so confused why he's still with us. As you can see, Southampton and Mainz are, they want him. He's a great little wing back, amazing crossing, and a good defender, and great work rate. What is this? Positioning, not as good, but if you move him a little bit up, potentially it doesn't become as much of a problem, and players can help him out with that. And also, in theory, I want to play this guy much more on the right. I think he's a great little wingback. Joshua Wangerman. He, for me, for the past few years, has been the player that, he's a big player. But for some reason, no many people speak about him. So hopefully, he'll be fighting for a spot with Jan Guillamera. So that'll be a nice little thing. But yeah, that's why. We have good wingbacks. We need to use it. In terms of anything else, Sven Ulrich. So we have a goalkeeper position kind of set out for now. We have decent amount of center backs. I could potentially sell some and get some better ones. The only good one, I think, is Gideon Jung. Amazing player. I think great tackling, great marking, great positioning. So all that stuff. So in theory, I looked at the squad already. A lot of our strikers are getting old and they're not the best and they're kind of slow, so I'm not really sure I want that. But I could potentially use a slow man and a quick guy, but some of them will have to go. So as you can see, I'm getting rid of Bobby Wood. In terms of playmakers, we have Sonny Kittel. Sonny, like human son, except he's not Korean or son. Anyways, great winger, we have Javier Amaechi. He is a next big thing for England as well, I hope. Well, unless he isn't. Another guy who has been good for me last year, and in terms of stats, he potentially isn't the best, but David Kinsombi, he's a pretty good player for me. He's been in and around the club. He's a great box-to-box player, and I do appreciate this. I appreciate how good he is as a player. He works for the team, and potentially when you have two people in the midfield, he'll be useful. So, to summarize, I'll be looking into buy a new striker, someone a bit quicker and younger, a new centre back, because I think the only other two good players, if we look at our reports over here, the only two good players that we have in terms of defense is Tony Leisner. And he's a very slow guy. He's alright in terms of, being that central defender that just defends, but I don't like that. If you move on further, we have Rick van Dronglin. This is the guy I really want to have, but he's injured. He tore his ACL, like me. But yeah, it's a bit sad. Another person who I can think of who can play in the midfield, in defense, and be alright. No one really good. That's pretty much it there. I think the person I looked was Morrison Hayer, or Moritz Hayer, and as you can see, not the best player. So hopefully, some of these players I can be able to let go, get some cash, buy, good center back, I think a good striker, and potentially a midfielder. So that's the plan over here. But what else can I tell you? I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover. I wanted to introduce you to some of the players. Big misses for me. It's Polisbrek. This guy, Julian Polisbrek, if I can find him. Julian. Let's type a little bit better. Julian Pol. I think L. Yeah, Julian Polisbrek. He's a backup. He's played for us forever, and he's an amazing player. But I assume, which was Corona tax, he went for 200k. Sad. But to be fair, in this game, finally, Daniel Hura Fernandez is not as bad. But still, look at this guy. Oh my god, I miss him so much. Every time I start a career with him, I always play him. But anyways, this is already going on for too long. These are the players I want you guys to focus and remember. And remember, episode 1, we're going to start straight into the games. We're going to show you what transfers we did, who went in, who went out. And if you guys enjoy, this first introduction, leave a like, subscribe, give a comment, say what you think. Say if I'm being harsh on some players. Say if I'm being harsh, getting rid of, Bobby Wood. Maybe 42k gives you a lot of goals. Who knows? Anyways, this has been the 0th episode of Now We're Cooking. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.